Remember what Tenacious D said? Don't
Sadly.
always have to fuck her hard.
Copyright strike.
Yeah, oh yeah, seriously. Okay, I'll stop.
Oh man. Well, on that note, I think we're gonna end things here for Letuscast. Bruce, you got anything to plug?
Yes, you can check me out, bgguitar.com forward, or shit, whatever. It's in the doobly doo. Check out my website.
It's in the doobly doo.
Oh man, check out the link in the description. You can find my website there. And if you're interested in lessons, hit me up. I am getting busier and busier, but I'm more than happy to take on students until I can't take them on any longer, baby. Woo!
That's marvelous. Anyways.
What about you, sir?
Yeah, a couple of things to plug. Obviously, go get The Ides of March by Miles Kennedy. It's an amazing follow-up to his original debut solo album. If you haven't picked that up either, like, fuck, what's wrong with you? Like, go get that. That's amazing. But yeah, if you order it from, like, Newberry Comics, like, they're offering, like, an autographed CD booklet with the order. If you get it from Best Buy, there's, like, a lyric sheet for the song Ides of March, where that's autographed, too. So, you know, just pick your one, go out, grab it, support him, because, god damn, dude's amazing. And it still kind of freaks me out. He was actually in that movie Rockstar. Like, it was a minor role. It was a minor role, but it was just, it's like, you look back on it and you're like, man, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I think most of when I think of Miles Kennedy. I can't separate that out.
Yeah. For those who don't know, like, the end of the scene, like, the end of the movie, like, Mark Wahlberg's just like, fuck, I can't take this Rockstar bullshit anymore. It's just like, you fucking jag off. But he pulls a fan on stage to, like, do a song. He's like, oh, what's your name, kid? And he's like, they call me Thor. Got a thunder! He's like, all right, you ready to do this? Like, go. And he sends him out on stage, and he, like, starts singing the rest of the concert. He's like, you know, goes to the manager, oh, I'm going to go take a piss, and he just fucking walks out. And it's like, all right. Like, yeah. I know that whole movie is supposed to be based on, like, Judas Priest and whatnot, but it's like, guys, you could have done a lot fucking better here.
Yeah, seriously.
Other thing I want to plug, get vaccinated so we can end this fucking bullshit, please. Like, everybody
would be nice.
Like, people that are like anti-vaxxers and like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm American. Do. Like, you're the reason why mask mandates are staying around longer than they should be.
I will admit, I'm not generally anti-vax, but I had no intention of getting the vaccine. But then with how much, like, I'm going back to church, and I'm doing a lot of lessons in person and stuff, and with just how much I'm exposed to people who, because for me, I was like, I personally don't feel like I need it. But the thing is, like, the more I thought about it, like, that's kind of a selfish perspective. It's really not about me. It's about protecting the people that I'm around. I'm around a lot of elderly. I'm around a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be getting them or exposing them to anything. And plus, like, from a selfish perspective, like, if you read the CDC guidelines, they're loosening up so people who are fully vaccinated 2 weeks after your second shot, or the one shot if it's Johnson & Johnson, like, you're going to be able to start bombing around without a mask on. You're going to be able to start getting together with your friends and family without masks on, as long as everyone's fully vaccinated. Like, they're loosening up so much if you're fully vaccinated that it's like, dude, like, it doesn't affect me all that much to be wearing a mask, but I'm really looking forward to going back to close to normal as we can. So
yeah.
So I just broke down. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get the vaccine. So I did, and I remember texting you, and you're like, good for you, man.
Yeah, I was proud of you, because I was like, well, fuck yeah, you're putting others before yourself. Like, that's the fucking thing to do. Like, that's
the thing that, like, honestly, that's my big thing lately. Is I'm trying to be a lot less selfish, and so that's part of what drove me to do it. Is like, you know what, you're being a real selfish prick. Go out and get vaccinated, dude. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Fair enough.
It's only 45 minutes, dude.
It's a 45-minute walk to Walgreens. God damn it. But yeah, like there was a cartoon that I posted up on my Facebook page where it's, this guy in a fucking red hat and whatnot, just carrying a gun. And he's like, I love this country. I'll do anything to protect it. I'll go lie in the ditches. Blah 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 blah. And somebody, like, off the screen's like, hey, could you wear this mask to protect others and yourself? The next, like, panel is just him, just red-faced, pissed off, like, how dare you ask me to do that?
You know, I don't mean to get us off on a tangent. I know we're trying to close out, but you know one thing that I just noticed about gun people in particular is like they have this thing about guns don't kill people, people kill people, and yet those are the same people who will say that like you can't like for cops if you try to argue like shoot him in the leg, don't try to lethally shoot. They'll be like, oh, have you ever shot a gun? You can't. Well then. If you're telling me you can't non-lethally shoot people, then yeah, guns kill people. Like,
yeah, not only that, but like you go through.
You can't have it both ways.
It's like, well, not only that, you go through fucking training. Like, hey, here's where you hit him in the leg. Like, you're not going to pass gun certification unless you can do this. You know, do this, do this, do this. You get training for that. Right. So don't tell me like, oh, they can't do that. It's like,
seriously. I mean, I get it. Maybe that's not possible. And if that's not possible, I've never shot a gun. I can't say whether it's possible. The only gun I've ever shot is a paintball gun, and that is a far cry different than a real gun, all right? So I'm not going to talk about what's possible and not possible. But if you're telling me as an expert that it is not possible to shoot somebody in the legs, especially if they're coming at you with something, okay, fine. But then don't tell me that guns don't kill people because, like, you can't talk out of both sides of your mouth, bro.
Not only that, but they're like, you know, I'm not going to live in fear. I'm going to live I'm American. It's like, well, why do you have so many guns? Like, what are you afraid of? Like,
well, you know, if intruders come in and do.
Oh, you know, these immigrants crossing the border. It's like, then why is everybody struggling to hire people? Like, you think there's all these immigrants coming to take your jobs? It's like, well, okay, all these companies are saying, like, look, we can't find anybody to work because nobody wants to work for, you know, $10 a fucking hour. And like I'll post a link to my Facebook page too about my buddy Chris. He went off literally on an hour-long tangent about why the minimum wage needs to be raised. Oh man,
I haven't seen. I saw his one of the other tangents, but I haven't seen that one yet.
Dude,
I'll check it out.
Like, dude, he went on a fucking like an hour-long promo, like just cut a fucking promo, like backs it up with math and everything like that. He's like, look, this is why this shit needs to be raised up.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. So everybody get vaxxed, you know, wear your mask, you know, keep wearing your mask for now, and then, you know, shit'll get better. Love it, you're like a
Hell yeah.
kind of thing. It's like
45 minutes.
We love you guys.
That's another job I'd be terrible at. It would be about 45 minutes till we leave. We just took off. Like
Like, we just took off. We're flying from New York City to Baltimore. That's literally like a half-hour flight. No, it's 45 minutes. I know where it is.
What about the Sydney, Australia? 45 minutes. Yep. I'm like Rain Man, dude. How much is one of those new cars? About $100. How about a sticker spot? About $100. How far is it to Rhode Island? About 45 minutes. How about New Hampshire? About 45 minutes.
Uh-oh. Got a fart. Definitely farted.
97X. Bam! The future of rock and roll.
I hate you for that. All right, everybody. We'll catch you next week. Later.
Later.